first up, Christian Clague. All right, cuz, nice to see you.
Hi, how you doing?
Good to have you with us. You're going to be taking part in this gig as Dusty Plankton.
Yeah, me and the band are going to be sort of. Alex asked us to join him, so yeah, we said yes straight away.
So just for those that don't know, which most people do now, I think, because you've been around for a little while, but just tell people about Dusty Plankton, fifth best band in Onken.
We're the fifth best band in Onken. Fall behind the Molly Quirk Glen experience, but basically it's myself, Alan Stacey, Nell Neal, Martin Kane, and Johnny Peacock on drums. Kind of electro, funky, punky, just trying to do something a bit different over here, I guess. But yeah, I'm still here. That's the main thing. So yeah. And
you recently played down at, was there a Compton Vaults gig?
Compton, and where else? Yeah, we've been quite busy since lockdown actually, because we've done like a live thing once the lockdown came on, because we went to the Secret Pizza and that kind of went south, so to speak, and then But
how does it work live then? Because it is an interesting setup you've got on the go.
Well, we've got Alan, who's me and Alan sort of create the music. We have like a certain idea of where we want to go with the tunes, and then we let sort of likes of Nell just work his magic. You know, you've seen Nell, everyone's seen Nell.
He is in every single band on the Isle of Man.
Ever, yeah. So
he's not in mine.
Yeah.
I wish he was.
Yes.
Oh, is that you asking him to join?
Nell, if you're out there,
he's there. He's listening.
We need you.
So Nell does the live guitaring on it.
Live guitar, and Johnny joins us every now and again to add some percussion, depending on sort of where we are. You know, smaller gigs we'll kind of just stick to the beats that we make. The bigger venues we kind of get some more percussion in to get a bit more oomph to it, I suppose. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll hear some of your stuff shortly, so that people get an idea of what you do. Because you make a real effort, don't you, to put stuff out there as well online.
Yeah, I also do a fair bit of my own sort of productions as well as Alan. So I'm constantly trying to write stuff. I was speaking to Nash about trying to do some remixes for local bands. I've remixed a couple of people over here, like Jippo and Simon Campbell and a few others, and. Yeah, I just enjoy taking other people's music and then reinterpret it into my idea, I guess.
So where then would you say your sort of musical background really started?
It's probably sat in the back of my dad's car on a Sunday, listening to ELO on a Sunday trip, I guess, and then just ever since that, really. Just then I got into the whole DJing thing when I was about 15, 16, and the DJing and the electronic music's part of what Dusty is as well. So it's all kind of just. As I've gone on, it's just turned into this thing.
Electro fresh at the Anchor.
Yeah, of course. One of
those
the
nights.
Most defining dance nights of the time of then. It's good to see the island now. It's got a scene again. Obviously 1886 and a few other places are doing electronic music. It's not what I'm totally into, but it's good to see there's still a scene, I guess.
Yeah, and it is really interesting what Christian does with Dusty Plankton, because it is combining that sound with more sort of traditional, I suppose, music, with the vocals and with the guitar, as you said, and percussion and drums as well. So we'll hear something of that in just a moment. But we're also joined by Steve Nash. Lovely to have you back, Steve. How are you?
I'm good. Good.
You've brought your guitar with you, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, we thought we'd bring it. Alex is suffering from a bit of tendinitis, so
well, I've recovered from it magically, but yeah, I'm trying to rest it as much as possible because I want to be able to play this gig. So.
Yeah, and you two go back a long way together musically, don't you?
Yeah, it was a little bit of Muldoon together quite a few years ago. A few trips to the Northwest in little tours. And
yeah. They were great days.
They were great days, but we won't go into any details about the trips.
Yeah, we've lived the rock and roll dream, me and Nash,
for about 2 weeks
in the back of that van, going up to Manchester and all that. So.
Was it up the M6 with a smashed windscreen on the back?
We won't go into that, but no, it was good. Muldoon was good fun, wasn't it? It was a good laugh.
Serious.
Yeah,
and you have a dedicated fan club still in the Dune Army, don't you?
Dune Army.
Yeah. Well, let Nash take this because I'm actually not in Muldoon anymore. So.
Yeah, they still follow us. From the rare gig that we do, and we've not said no to not doing anything else. So we may well this year or next year do something again. But we've all got our own little projects going on now, and that's how with 3 Million. With Alex, Gaz and Chon, and then myself doing the sort of solo stuff. So that's been really good that we're all still involved in the music scene.
Fantastic. Well, as I said, we're going to be hearing about a gig that you all are taking part in shortly. It is at the end of September, so you'll get to see all of these guys together, and it sounds like it's going to be an awesome thing. I'm actually going to come back to Dusty Plankton first, and we're going to play, because we were just talking about the blend of styles and things that you do, Christian. So we're going to hear something from each of these guys while they're with us. If you want to post any questions to them, you can text 166177, which is what John did actually, to say that he's thoroughly enjoyed hearing that Eva tune, Apology, their new single. Many thanks for that, John. Good to hear from you. So we're going to hear a single of yours now, Christian, as Dusty Plankton, Wheels of Steel. Tell us a little bit about it.
Do you know, it actually I wrote it quite quickly, actually. Sometimes you'd be spending months trying to get ideas or just get some sort of loop or hook. And I just got this bass line, and then I just started throwing some elements over it. And I took a cheeky sample from a film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's just a smaller sample, so don't worry, we won't be getting sued. But yeah, and it all came together, and I enjoy singing it when it's out. The people enjoy it as well. We've had a couple of people want us to do it again, so
like an encore of it. Well, this is it. This is Wheels of Steel.